Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is B, and I am so glad you guys decided to join us in this trying new makeup video. This is actually the second time I've tried to film this video. The first time I did it, I was speaking really quietly, and I don't think it translated that well, so I'm literally trying the same makeup, except in that video I used the Mercier palette. In today's video I'm actually going to use the Tati beauty palette. So we're not gonna make this a long intro, so if you guys want to see me try out a bunch of new makeup, then please just keep on watching. Okay, so I already have my eyebrows on and my eyes are primed. None of that stuff is new. The first thing that we're gonna do is use this eyeshadow palette. It's so freaking beautiful. So this is what it looks like. I don't know that I'm gonna do any glitters today. I think I'm gonna stay away from the glitters, but I will dabble into some of the metallics and maybe the sequins, but I know there's fallout, so we're gonna go ahead and do our eyes first. Okay, so on a Wayne Goss number 16 brush, I think we're gonna stick in the Ritual side as well as the Soothe. So I'm going to stay in these two color stories today. So I'm actually going to go into the Ritual, actually I'm going to go into Soothe, the matte Soothe one first. And we're just going to use that as our crease shade. Very pigmented. I like that a lot. So what I did was I just went ahead and I basically just patted it on to where I wanted the color, and now I'm just going to lightly blend it. And I'm almost bringing this all the way up to my brow bone because I want it to be blown out rather, so I'm just gonna bring it up a lot higher than I normally would. Okay, and then on a Wayne Goss number 19 brush, I'm gonna go into the matte Ritual shade, which is this one right here. I'm just going to define the outer corner as well as a little bit in the crease with that shade. Again, I'm just placing it where I want it to be before I blend it out. And I'm actually going to flip the back side of the brush to help blend so I'm not adding too much color. So I haven't decided. I think I'm actually going to use the Aura metallic shade, which is this one right here. I'm going to use that all over the lid. I'm 99% sure. So I'm actually going to get my glitter glue because I always use my glitter glue when I'm applying that kind of stuff. The metallics are super soft. Well, at least this one is. I'm tempted to use the glitter, but I don't know. Let's see. So this is the glitter. Okay, but now I'm afraid if I try to blend it, it's all gonna come down. That is so sparkly. Okay. Not where I was going with this one, but okay. It's got really pretty reflex in it. It does have like beigey reflex, but it also has like other glittery shades in there too. That is very glittery. I don't even know if the camera is picking it up, but it's very glittery. I am going to try to use some eyeliner. My allergies are acting up, so that's why my nose is really red. I don't know that I'm gonna put lashes on. I don't know yet. If I do, they'll probably just be like little corner lashes, and then we will be back to do the rest of the face. Okay, so I went ahead and I just put the full lashes on since I have glitter on and everything. So the next thing we are going to do is prime our face, and I'm actually going to use this sample size that I got of the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer in Blurring. This one is silicone free, and I'm just gonna put this like right here on in my problem areas just for that blurring effect. It is very cooling to the touch, and I'm just going to rub it in. Oh, and it really did blur out my skin. It looks really filtered. My nose looks really like smooth, and so does my pores right here. That looks really, really nice. And all I did was I just basically patted it in, and it did turn into like a powder finish. So that's very interesting. Okay, so the next face product I want to use is the Nars Tinted Glow Booster. This is kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless finish, where you can put it on underneath your foundation or put it on top of your foundation, and it's supposed to just give a little bit of glow. And I went ahead and I put 2 pumps on the back of my hand. It is kind of a moussier consistency, so I'm just gonna put it right here at the high points of my face. And I am actually going to blend it out with a dual fiber brush just to make sure I'm pressing it into the skin in that area. Okay, so right now I don't feel like it's done much. It did melt into my skin, but I don't see any like additional glow. So we will probably mix it into our foundation. And the foundation we're going to use is the Nars Sheer Glow. I figured they would go well together. So I'm doing 2 pumps, and then I'm going to add a pump of this into it. Just going to mix that really quick on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to just put a little bit on my face for now and see how I feel about it. And I am going to blend it out with my Tati Beauty Blendiful, and I'm using the pointed part of it. I'm kind of avoiding my under eyes because I want to see if the concealer I'm using provides the coverage. So I'm just avoiding that area. Okay, so I am going to pick up a little bit more. I'm just picking it up with the Blendiful, and I'm just going to add it here. I need to get a little bit more sun. I feel like my foundation is just a little bit too golden. Okay, so I need to add some. So I pretty much used all of the 2 pumps. I think this should be sufficient for my forehead. I don't really put that much on my forehead, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so my foundation actually looks pretty flawless blending out with the Blendiful. I think it looks really nice. It looks very soft touched. My pores look great. Foundation does not look terrible on my nose. I usually have problems with foundations sticking onto my nose anyway, but it doesn't look too bad. The sides of my nose look great. My mouth looks great. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. The only thing is, I haven't had sun in a while. I haven't been in the sun for a while, so my foundation is just a little bit more golden than the rest of my face. I mean, the rest of my body, and that's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but that's okay. As of right now, I really don't see that much of a boost in glow. I think it did add coverage though, so I will say that. I have the NYX Born to Glow concealers. I have the shade Beige and Soft Beige. I believe beige is deeper, so I'm gonna add beige right on the inside, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of highlighting with soft beige. This is definitely more yellow than my foundation. My foundation is more like olive. So let's see, and I'm gonna blend it out with a brush. So I blended out really nicely into the foundation. It's a very light coverage. So if you're looking for a full coverage concealer, I don't think this is it. But I am going to highlight a little bit right here, and I'm just going to do a little bit of base highlighting. But overall, I think these are really nice concealers. I don't think they're not heavy or anything like that. So I like that a lot. And the soft base just added a really nice, just a light highlighted look to the eyes, which I really, really enjoy. And the concealer is not disrupting my foundation, so that's great. I like it. Yeah, so I really, really like this. So far, so good. I am going to use a little bit of this Fenty Matchstick in the shade Cinnamon. This is kind of like a shimmery bronze, but I wanted to try and use it. I'm just going to use it on, just on my cheeks, maybe my forehead, but I'm going to use it, I'm going to pick it up with a brush. I don't want to swipe it onto my face, just in case it's too harsh, so I'm just swirling it, and I'm just going to add it right here and see. It's kind of giving a nice little rosy tone. Again, not disrupting my foundation, so that's really nice. And I haven't set, hair. I have not set anything yet, so not bad. Okay, it gave just like a light flush to the skin, which is really nice. Okay, I am gonna set my face. I'm gonna set my under eyes with my Blendiful, so I'm gonna use a different corner, and I'm just gonna stamp off the excess. Make sure the under eye is blended out. And just lightly pat it. Oh my god, my skin looks so smooth. Oh my gosh, I'm like having the best makeup day. This is weird. Okay, and I am gonna take a powder brush to powder the rest of my face. So I'm just gonna pick up this big powder brush by Morphe. And I am using the Hourglass translucent powder. Just trying to finish this one up. For bronzer, I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Shady Biz bronzer. This is what it looks like. It's very toned down, which is not a bad thing. I like this bronzer a lot. A lot. Like, I can't believe what a great skin day I'm having. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and so for blush, I'm gonna use the Nars Madly blush. And I'm going to just pick this up on my Wayne Goss number 12 brush, and I'm gonna sweep it right in here. Just focusing it right here on the apples. And when I was watching a YouTube video from, I think her name is Alex, and I can't say her last name, but I'll put it on the screen. But anyway, she did kind of like a I followed Makeup by Ariel's makeup tutorial, and what he did was he brought the blush kind of like into the under eye. So I'm kind of incorporating that now. I'm kind of bringing it like higher, keeping it focused here, but keeping it kind of like bringing it really close into the under eyes. And I think it looks really pretty instead of just pulling it all the way back. Plus this blush is like really light. So like it just looks kind of like fresh and balanced. And then as opposed to this side, we only have bronzers. So I think that looks really nice. Like, look how balanced I look. And it's like not overdoing it at all. Okay, and so for highlight, I'm gonna use this Marc Jacobs highlighter. This is the Showstopper this is the Omega Glaze in the shade Showstopper. It's this pinky champagne color right here. And I'm just going to pick this up. It is a little bit glittery. It is hard pressed and it is a little bit glittery, so just keep that in mind. And I'm just going to place it right in here. Yes, I like that a lot. I'm not gonna do anything on my lower lash line. I think I'm just gonna keep this look like this. It's a vibe for me. Like, I know the eyes are like bold and I have a little wing liner on, but I'm not gonna do anything on the under eyes. I just don't want to take away from the lashes and the eye look altogether. Okay, so I think all I'm gonna do is add a gloss. So let me pick out a gloss and we will wrap up the rest of the look. Okay, so I have two Milani lip glosses. One is in Luminoso and the other one is in Gold Dust. These are the Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumpers. So I think I'm gonna add Luminoso on the bottom and the gold one on the top and then just kind of blend them together. Okay, so I've added them. It does have a slight mint flavor to it, I guess because it's supposed to be lip plumping. I did get it on my tongue so I can feel the mintiness. So just kind of keep that in mind. It is a little sticky, but it's not like MAC Lip Gloss sticky, but it's comfortable enough to wear and I really like it. So let's just use a little bit of setting spray. I'm gonna use my MAC Fix Plus. That is the finished look. What do you guys think? I'm loving everything about this makeup look right now. Even the glitter. The glitter was a little bit like I was unsure of, but I think it all came together and my face looks really good. So let's just do a quick recap of what I think about everything that I tried. This palette is beautiful. I love it so much. I can't wait to start using this more often. Glitter does kind of intimidate me, but I'm glad I used it today because it actually looks really great. This product, I don't know if it's a flop or not. Maybe this is the only miss from our entire trying out new makeup. I haven't figured this one out yet, so I'm gonna keep trying it. I did put it under my makeup. I put it in my foundation, so the only other option for me would be putting it on top of my foundation. I forgot that that's what I wanted to do before I powdered my face, and then I was like, oh crap, I already powdered my face. So the next time that I do my makeup, I will make sure I put this on top to see if it makes a difference. This primer is the bee's knees, y'all. It's the Laura Mercier Blurring Pure Canvas Primer, and it really did blur like pretty much my T-zone because that's where I put it. I think it's great. Even just on my skin while it sat there, it really did look nice and blurred, really. So I think that really helped out with my makeup application today. What y'all didn't see me use was this ABH liquid liner. I love this liquid liner. I was a little hesitant because these types of eyeliners where the barrel is so long and my hand is so far away from my eye, I'm not comfortable with that. I really like to get super close. Like, I like to get like this. I like to be like when I'm drawing on my eyeliner. That's why I like felt pens. I like pen forms because I can get really, really close and just draw it on. But honestly, this was really easy. It made it super quick. In my opinion, it dried just fast enough for my eyes. So I don't know if anybody else has been having any complaints that it dries really fast, but like for me, when I'm doing my eyeliner application and I'm, going over once, it dried just fast enough for me to go in and correct. And that way I don't have like a huge goopy mess of eyeliner. So I really like that. It is a felt tip applicator, which I also prefer anyway. The concealers. So I do like these concealers. These are not heavy full coverage concealers, which is okay. They are a little hydrating. I say a little because I powdered over it. I don't notice that it has like a super glow, but I think it's hydrating enough when you put it under your eyes and it actually makes you look a little bit more awake. I do like the color choices that I got. I really did like these two products. I'm gonna have to play with the Matchstick a little bit more just to see what I'm comfortable with, but I think it did add a nice glow to my bronzer area. And I definitely see why people rave about Fenty Beauty bronzers because it's just really nice. This color is super effortless for me, especially now that I'm like very pale. I think it just gave like a nice warmth to the skin without being like, whoa. So I really do like this a lot. And I think the Matchstick did add just a little bit of glow to the matte bronzer. Of course, I love this blush. I've been eyeballing this blush forever. I think it just gave like a nice rosiness to the cheeks. Again, with that technique from Makeup by Ariel, where you're just kind of adding it a little bit closer to the under eyes and keeping it really focused on the apples. I think that's a really nice soft look, and it looks really natural and pulled together. So I'm kind of glad I'm starting to incorporate that technique into my blushes instead of pulling it all the way back up. I do really like this highlight. It's huge, it's beautiful. Like I said, it is hard pressed and there is glitter chunks in it. So if that's not something that you like, just kind of keep that in mind. But I do like the color. I think it tied in with the blush and the bronzer really nicely. So I think between these two right here, I think this is a really great highlighter blush combo for my skin tone. So if you're my skin tone and you're liking the way that I did my blush and highlight combo, this is what I use. I think they pair with each other really well. Lastly, these glosses, I can feel the tingliness onto it. It's kind of more like if you're chewing like spearmint gum and you kind of get it on your lips a little bit. That's what it feels like. It's nothing special, nothing overbearing or anything like that. I'm very excited about everything we tried, and I do think the Blendiful is a really great sponge. This is the second time I've used it. I washed it last night, probably around like 10 o'clock, and I just used a little bit of Dr. Bronner's soap, squeezed it out, and I stood it up against something on my makeup desk like this. It air dried perfectly fine. And I think it feels exactly the same. Like, I don't think it feels less soft than it did yesterday. So I'm not really sure what people were saying that it doesn't feel the same, but it feels exactly the same to me. So I don't know what they used. That's the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me put on all this makeup, and I really enjoy the makeup look that I have on as well. So if you guys want to see more from me, please subscribe to my channel and hit that post notification bell so that way you're notified every single time that I upload. And leave me some comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.